This is a US military training camp where every soldier is a talented individual. There are knife throwers with exceptional courage, and there's even a bare-bottom gentleman who refuses to wear clothes. But the most impressive is this new recruit, Doss, who, upon the instructor's command, joins the others in gathering outside. When the instructor distributes weapons to everyone, this new soldier persistently refuses to take a gun because he is a devout Christian. Many years ago, in a moment of impulse, he almost shot his abusive father, and since then, he has vowed never to touch a gun again. But being a soldier without a gun, are you planning to convert the enemy with love on the battlefield? This reason is obviously not acceptable to the instructor, so Doss is brought before the captain. The captain tells him that a soldier's duty is to obey orders, and if he really doesn't want to take a gun, then he can just pretend to be crazy, and they can discharge him for having mental issues, so he won't have to bear any responsibility. But when the military doctor comes to inquire, Doss directly admits that he has no mental problems whatsoever, and his refusal to take a gun is only to uphold his beliefs. This makes the captain very angry, and he orders the instructor to do everything possible to force him to quit. Subsequently, the instructor begins to humiliate Doss in front of everyone, calling him a coward who is afraid to use violence. A fellow soldier looks down on him and starts to provoke him, trying to force him to fight back. But no matter what kind of ridicule and humiliation he faces, Doss endures it all. The next day, he is assigned to clean the foul-smelling toilets, and even has his bed deliberately overturned by the instructor, who then punishes the entire squad with a 30-kilometer armed run for his disobedience. As a result, his teammates hold a grudge against Doss, and at night, they directly pin him down on the bed and beat him up. The next day, seeing Doss with his face covered in injuries, even the instructor feels sorry for him. He advises him to go home, saying that this place is not suitable for him. But even so, Doss still chooses to refuse. Seeing Doss's determined expression, his comrades can't help but wonder what kind of spirit is supporting him. The instructor asks him to identify who beat him, but Doss says no one beat him, and that he accidentally fell while sleeping. Seeing Doss's kindness, the instructor also looks at him with admiration. Soon, it's time for the soldiers to take leave, but when it's Doss's turn, the officer refuses to approve his leave, because Doss hasn't completed the shooting training, unless he proves right now that he can use a rifle. Otherwise, he will be sent to a court-martial. But even so, Doss still refuses. The stubborn Doss is directly put in solitary confinement, and he can no longer control his emotions. Soon, the court-martial convenes, and faced with the colonel's accusations, Doss is powerless to refute them. At the critical moment, Doss's father rushes into the courtroom despite others trying to stop him. He is wearing a World War I uniform, and holding a letter he wants to give to the officer. But the officer tries to kick him out, citing that he is not a soldier.
Is that truly the way it works? You fight for your country, you lose so much that was dear to you, and then you're done with? The uniform's forgotten, you have no voice.
You were at least
I was Sir Annabella Wood.
twice decorated, I see.
Yes, sir.
I take it you are the private